Hi everyone, my name is Rosie. I run a yoga studio here in Bude, North Cornwall, UK. Talking to a friend of mine, decided that we all spend way too much time on the computer, way more than we ever used to maybe. So I thought, why don't I just remind us all of all the stretches and the movements that we can make while we're sitting at our desk. So whether we call this computer yoga, chair yoga, office yoga, desk yoga, I really don't mind what we call it, but let's see if we can really try to find a way to be able to do our computer work, do all the desk work that we need to, but also to have a break now and again and really allow ourselves, because what happens, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, is that the shoulders come forwards, you lean forwards. So basically when we do that, all the muscles in the front of your body are becoming tighter because they're shorter. And the longer they spend in that position, the less inclined they are to go, oh, let me just lengthen and open up. So then when we come from this position, we find it quite tight to draw the shoulders back and to sit up. And so we don't bother because it's a little bit uncomfortable. So my job is to try to remind us, and I'm hoping I'll do a couple of sessions like this, just a very easy one. Today's one is in a computer chair that swivels, because there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with this chair, as my granddaughters will testify to. They're great fun. But we're going to use it and use that swivel to our advantage. Mine's also on wheels. We're going to use that. So I'm trying to show you don't even have to get up and move around, although I'd like you to, every 40 minutes or so, just get up, have a little stretch, do whatever you need to do and then come back. That's good for the whole body. But let's see what we can do. So let's come into what would be your normal computer position maybe, which is probably around your shoulders like most of us. So immediately we need to adjust that, we need to sit up. So first of all, suppose you just spent half an hour or so doing some real intense stuff, your eyes are hurting and stuff. So the first thing is take off those glasses. Right? You've got nothing to look at. Okay, you're not going to do any work for the next 5 minutes or so. And maybe rub those eyes, maybe take your finger, I'm just going to turn around so you see, just going to take your fingertips to the temples, just going to massage a bit through the cheeks. Now maybe massage underneath the neck, gently lifting it up. Just give yourself a little facial. Because very often, again, we're squinting at the screen, maybe our jaw is set, we're not smiling, we're busy working. So let's get that smile on. And then you're going to take both hands to the desk. Remember, this only works if you've got wheels. I'll do another one next time, but on a chair that's static. And all you're going to do is you're going to push yourself away, holding onto the desk. I've got my feet off the ground. I don't know if you can do that. If you can see that, we come sideways slightly. You can point the toes here, do some ankle rolls. But the whole point here is to roll, is to fold over. You can keep the feet on the ground if that's more comfortable for you. And then we're going to slide ourselves back in towards the desk and lift up the shoulders and maybe feel that little bit of a back bend. And we're going to do that 5 times. We're going to exhale and inhale. Exhale. I'm not showing the kids this one, otherwise you're never going to get this chair back. Slowly coming forwards and backwards, arching, lifting up through the chest, rounding through the back, and lifting up the legs if you can adds in a little bit more work for the core muscles too, the lower abdominals. I've no idea how many we've done, it's so much fun, let's just do one more. Fabulous. And then you're just going to take both of those arms back behind. You don't have to bring them right over the top if that's too much. Maybe sit right back into the chair, lean back, and just bring the arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers if you can. And we're going to just do a combination of looking up towards the ceiling, lifting the chin up. You can probably hear my voice is stretching slightly. So lifting up through the chin, drawing the chin down. Arms don't move, shoulders don't move. Maybe take them back a little bit more as they begin to soften. And just move the head up and down. Not too strongly, not too quickly. And then you're going to come back to neutral. You're just going to take your chin a little bit over to one side. Neck's not intended to rotate all the way. And back to the other side. Fabulous. And then just release. Okay, one hand on the desk. the other hand on the back of your chair if you can. If that's not available to, hold on to the chair. And we're just going to pick the feet up and do a little twist round. And then you're going to come back. Let's stay on this side, just twisting round. So the idea is you can see that as you come round, this shoulder opens. It's got no choice, it has to. Do 2 more, so maybe 5 on both sides. If you're in an office full of people, suggestion is you get everyone to do this with you at the same time. So you all have a little kind of yoga break. And then you just go round to the other side. Hand comes either on the chair or on the, on the seat or the back. And again, you just swing round. Open up through that shoulder. Then gently come back round. So we're kind of feeling it a bit in the waist as well. These are called the oblique muscles, the muscles that go down either side of your waist, from the ribs to the hips. Very important muscles, they're part of our core set of muscles. And then when you've done your 5, you just come back to centre. I'm just going to turn sideways, you can stay facing your desk if you want. Just going to take one hand and take it right out so that it's straight. So you may need to move away from the laptop. Take the other hand on top of the ear and just slowly take the chin away from this extended arm. We're not pushing, we're not pulling with that top hand, remember. You're literally just adding a little bit more weight. Soften that shoulder down, notice if it creeps up or forwards, roll it backwards and down. And just breathe in here. So what we're looking for here is to stretch either from the jawline, base of the ear, or the occipital ridge, the base of your skull, coming down the side of your neck, a little bit to the front, maybe sometimes to the back. We're all different. Slowly and gently. You can turn your chair around if you wanted to, or just hold the other arm out and just do the same on the other side. Just check out how that feels. One side's probably going to be tighter than the other, depending, if you're working, if this is your station and you're always looking over here, or maybe you're looking over there for your notes or a monitor or whatever, then you're going to have that kind of repetitive movement. Slowly coming back up to centre. Fabulous. A few little shoulder rolls maybe, and just check out how we feel. So twisting is also really good. Good for your internal organs, good for those oblique muscles we've already mentioned, the abdominals and all the muscles in your back as well. So again, if you're able to, hand comes onto the back of the chair, the other hand comes over to the seat, you inhale, you sit up and you rotate as if you're trying to bring that shoulder right the way around behind you. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale, rotate a bit more. Really feel that. I call it the ringing of a dishcloth sensation because that's exactly what it feels like for me. And then you're going to come out of it. You're going to go straight to the other side, nice and gently. Lifting up, twisting a little bit more maybe. The feet are nice and flat. We're not bringing the knees around with this. This is purely from the waist up. So the hips or the legs stay nice and static. And slowly and gently come back to centre. Fabulous. Again, either facing your table, I'm just turning around so you can see. Interlace your fingers in front of you, push the palms away, and round through the back, draw the navel in. As you inhale, lift up through those arms. As high as you can, bring them right up behind you. Exhale, bring them down, draw the navel in, round through the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. So you're alternating between creating as much space as you can between your pubic bone and your sternum, and then you're contracting, bringing those ribs right in almost to touch the hips. Let's just do one more. You can stay at the top, do little side bends maybe. You can just drop one elbow down and just hold on to that arm, lifting it up, and then change arms. And slowly and gently. And then maybe just take your hand again over to the desk. Feet nice and steady, knees on top of your, in line, with your ankles, and just do some side bending. Nice and gently. If you prefer, you can hold on to the chair. And just do 3 or 5 on both sides. Again, feeling that you're contracting through the obliques, those waist muscles on one side, and extending through the other. And then you just change sides. And as always, just go as far as you need to. There's so more different things that we can do as well, but let that be enough for now, all right? Have a little bit of fun with it. Find your own ways of doing these. You can kind of lift up your knees and really get a swing going on here. Again, think about what you're doing, the waist muscles, right? We're all about the core and about the waist muscles. So explore the position that you're in. All right, whether you're in the office, whether you're at home, really doesn't matter. Just promise me you'll try and find just a few minutes in between, every hour or so, just to do a little bit of something different. Take your body in a completely different position from the one that we all spend way too much time in. I know I do as well, so I use these for myself. So thank you for joining me. I say my name is Rosie. I look forward to seeing you again. Next time we do it in a static chair that doesn't swing or whistle about, and see how we can use those. All right, take care guys. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for watching. Bye.